And good morning, people. Welcome back to Star Ocean till the end of time. Last time we finally made it to Aquios. It's been a long road with lots of distractions along the way. There could have been more, but I missed one really big one. I'll be doing that later. Anyways, let's have a look around town, I guess. There's nothing upstairs for us, but there are a few things we can do in town. Firstly, let's have a look in the shop. If you think there's anything new in here, well, no, there isn't, unfortunately. The equipment has not changed. It's the same as what was in Paterni, so there's no real point to really buy anything unless you want to buy maybe a weapon for Roger, some armor. I'm going to do that, but I still doubt I'll be here for using him. But emergency cases, who knows? But then if I'm using Roger as an emergency case, I might be a bit in dire straits. Let's hope that doesn't happen. Anyways, nothing else in there. Could have sold a few things, but I don't really want to sell anything just yet. This person here is Michel. He is an inventor. However, we can't really do anything with him until he's available later on in the game. I think he's one of the last few to actually turn up. This one, however, you might recognise the name, Damned Muda. He is also an inventor, and one we can actually pick up. All we have to do is show him the weak link in Sage Cider, and he will join us. This is how you do, how you collect people. You sort of give them stuff, and they will join you. You don't know if you've got the correct item until you actually go to them and show it to them, but this one we do. He'll go on to a little bit of a rant about cider. We'll then give it to him, and then he'll go on to a bit more of a rant about cider because he's a hopeless drunk. After we've got them though, we've recruited someone, we can place them in any workshop that is in a town. There are a few that aren't in a town, but we can't place them there because they're not readily accessible. I believe Damned Muda would like to go into Aeroglyph, but yeah. Inventors have a place where they would like to go most. Damned Muda, I believe, is in Aeroglyph. There are a few that will want to be in Aquios, Paterni. I believe it does affect their inventing rate when they're signed on to you, but I'm not entirely sure on that part. For the moment, I'm going to put him into Cursa. And he's disappeared and gone over there. Item shop. Nothing really new here. We'll pick up a couple of more fresh sages. And I could buy some of these super potions. No, I don't think I'm going to do that. Other than that, not really much here. I actually didn't want to go in there, I want to go around the corner, but at least I can pick up the chest. You can talk to people if you really want to. I'm not going to. I'll let you do that, find out things. You can also have a look at things on the shelves and find out about pretty much anything in the game. if you really wanted to. But again, I'm not going to do that. It just takes a bit too much time up. I am going to go into all the houses though, because, well, items and chests. Might as well have a look. Nothing in there though. I do believe there is one in here, and you might notice the two chests just at the side there. Aquaberries and more aquaberries and compound elixirs. So nothing too special. I believe this is the workshop, so if you want to do a bit of stuff here, let's try it, just for the heck of it. In here you can do cooking, crafting and compounding without expanding the workshop facilities. You can do it, but I'm not going to just yet. I'm still sort of needing to keep the money I've got. Crafting, let's do try that. There you are. Original invention 619. Why not? There's Nell doing a bit of crafting. And success. Anti-incapacitation amulet. 100% instant incapacitation prevention. I believe this only affects instant death, which isn't really that prevalent in the game. There are a few cases of it. I believe there's one spell, and I think that's about it. One common spell that I know about, but not really something that's going to turn up a lot, so it's not really amazing. 589. Is this one any better? And there's Fate at the back. And there's that one done. Another entity. Okay. Didn't really want two of those, but it does happen. That was a difference of 30, I think it was. There's Roger, having a look in the binoculars. Yeah, there are a few wide ranges of amounts that happen. But we're just trying different prices, see how they go. That one works. Adorable kitty doll. Enemy loses 5% fury at start of battle. Pretty good. I actually was hoping to get that because I will need one of those later. What else can we do? 446. Seems like a decent price. And done first time. Survive on fury when incapacitated. 20% success. Fury is when you go down, you have a slight possibility of surviving on 1 HP. This, I believe, increases that percentage chance. I believe the normal fury is about 5%. This makes it 20%. So it's actually quite a good item for survivability. Let's try something a bit bigger, maybe over 1,000. If I can find something. Oh, of course, I've got to find that item. There's one, 1,404. Might not get it, but worth a try. Again, my normal custom is to do it 3 times and then just take whatever comes up. if I don't get it. And I did. Excellent. Hammer Charm. Half stun time. You'd think this would be a good item with having a half stun time, so you're not standing around for however long. But the fact that it excludes anti-attack auras, where most of the stuns come from, makes it pretty bad. You don't usually get stunned just from attacks too often. There are some cases, but it's very rare, so it's not the best item in the world. Let's try this 15 and then move on to a couple of compounding, I think. Or is it compounding? Unbelievable hair ornament. Yeah, pretty much a junk item. Yeah, compounding. You're not too good at it. You're better. Okay. Just 2 here, and then we'll move on and finish looking around town, I think. Pretty good balance now. For a cost of 38, this is not working out too well, is it? Ah, there we go. Vial of Poison. Poisons enemy during battle. I don't believe you can throw these, so you can only poison yourself. Not really the best item. $287. First time. Super Potion. Petrifies an enemy. Again, I don't think you can throw it, so yeah. And last one. Whether I get it or not. Nope, nothing that time. Oh well. Anyways, off to the invention info. And I'm going to go and file these off screen and, well, sort them out, because you don't really want to watch a roller tumbler thingamyblib. Anyway, back soon.
There isn't anything for which you can file a patent right now.
Okay, back, and one thing you need to be aware of while you're doing inventions. People will also do inventions during that time, the ones that you haven't got signed. So, as you can see, Millennia's, while I've done my stuff, has created the Berry Potion. It's nothing too major, but they might make an item which you might want to keep an eye on later. Say a smith creates a big weapon, and suddenly you're thinking, that's better than what I've got. And you need to wait until it's at the shops. But you want to keep an eye on it. So do check the latest info straight after the items, with the items, straight after you've done your inventing, because you might see something nice there. Who knows? But that's all done, so don't need to worry about that. So let's move on. There are a few extra chests around here. Cooking ingredients. And another house to go into. With more items. Aquaberries. Nothing else in there. There is another chest somewhere. There it is. Ripe berries. So far so good. Do believe there's a big chest at the end over here. And there it is. with some synthesis materials. They will be useful later. And anything in here? Not really. So I do believe that's everything on this side of the town. So we need to go over to the other one. Over this side, the first person I want to talk to is this person here, Eliza. Another inventor. And all we have to do to get her is give her 10,000 fold. Pretty cheap, really. But then again, she isn't the greatest inventor, but she is important. They're all important. I think I'm going to put her into Paternity. Not sure if that's the best place, but she's there for the moment. Chest over here. Compounding elixirs. And some more houses to go into. You've got nothing in there. I don't believe there's anything down here either, so no. There's a couple of people, but don't really want to talk to them. Do you have anything? You do. Blackberries? Really can't make use of them. And synthesis materials. And an upstairs. Anything up here? Okay, there's no point. I don't think there's anything else in these houses. Oh wait. 1,800 fold. It's money, I guess. Okay. Nothing here. And this last house has nothing inside. Woo! So, last place is the food store. Really nothing special here either. Apple pie, steamed buns, consumable items, cooking ingredients. Yeah. Nothing helpful at all. So, really, apart from the items in the chest and maybe the local workshop, there's not much to do here. Mostly because where we're wanting to go is the big part of this area, the palace. So let's go in.
Halt! The royal castle lies ahead. The chapel is not open for worship at this time.
If you are here to worship, come back later. Otherwise, you'd best leave.
At ease.
Lady Nell!
So these guys, I mean, these gentlemen are...
That's right. We'll be going in now.
Yes, ma'am.
Now opens a lot of doors, doesn't she?
We're going to the audience chamber upstairs.
What's in there?
That's the chapel. Pilgrimages to Kadan, the Holy Land of Aquios, involve such a long and treacherous journey that most people just do their worshiping here, in the castle chapel.
The chapel.
If you're interested, go take a look later.
I might just do that.
The audience chamber is this way. Follow me.
Now, we could go out and look around the entire castle, chapel, cathedral. It's pretty much all free. But no, we're going to follow her. Mostly because this is actually a personal interaction thing. And if I don't follow her, basically everyone hates me. So yeah, I don't really want that to happen. So I'm just going to follow. There's plenty of time to walk around and look at things later. We literally get given the chance after this. So, well, after this next scene that turns up after we've walked with Nell to where we're going. Of course, it does take a bit longer. But what can we do except follow along? This way, is it? Okay. Right behind you. Come on. And here we are. And we can talk to Nell again. And let's go and meet the Queen.
I have returned, Your Majesty.
You have done well. Are these the ones?
Magistrate Lascelles. I really hate that person, but we'll get into that later.
Yes, Magistrate Lascelles.
Lift your faces. Her Majesty will speak now. Listen well to her words.
Welcome, engineers of Greeton, to the sacred kingdom of Aquaria. I am the queen of this country, Romeria Zin Emuril.
My name is Fate Lineguard.
My name is Cliff Fitter, Your Majesty. I am deeply honored and grateful for this audience with your royal person.
We have summoned you to this royal palace to request your assistance. As you may have heard, our country is at war with Eriglyph, and the war is not going well for Aquaria. The situation calls to mind Chapter 15 of Icolos' Book of Prophecies, a book that contains the holy teachings of Apris.
Icolos' Book of Prophecies?
Chaos in the Holy Land. The chaos shall spread catastrophe, and from that catastrophe shall be born a new maelstrom of war. It is our belief that this prophecy is about to come true, and we believe that you are the arrow of which the prophecy speaks. Our country is now embroiled in a war with Eriglyph. Unless something is done, our innocent citizens shall perish. We beg of you to lend us your strength.
Please, Your Majesty. I don't know what we'll be able to do, but we will do all we can. That is why we came here.
We are in your debt.
Guard. Show the travelers from Greeton to the guest quarters. Yes, sir.
These are your quarters. You may stroll around the castle as you wish. If you need something, ask the nearest soldier.
Thanks, pal. So what are you gonna do?
What do you mean, do?
They said you could walk around the castle if you want to. I think I'm gonna go check out the chapel.
The chapel?
Yeah, well, I'm an atheist myself, but I'm sorta interested in the art.
You? Interested in art?
Hey, don't laugh. I'm actually a bit of an artiste myself, although you wouldn't think it to look at me. Mirage said as much.
She did?
That's right. She said, you're the kind of guy who decides with his emotions before using his head. In other words, she thinks I'm an impressionist.
I don't think that's what she meant.
Yeah, she also said I'm always looking at pretty women, which I guess was her way of praising my keen sense of aesthetics, don't you think?
I wonder.
Well, anyway, there you have it. Be back in a bit.
Yeah, he comes out with some really strange stuff, doesn't he? But then again, a lot of it that he's come out, it's also been sort of true, if you think about it. He dealt himself pretty well in the front of the royalty there. And he did say he had been in front of royalty before. Anyways, blackberries, don't really need them, but next time we'll have a look around the castle and maybe actually get somewhere with the story. We're sort of just pottering around between little bits at the moment. So until then, have a wonderful day, have lots of fun. Goodbye.